Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to do a sketch of a repelling pose. So a person pushing back or repelling something, which also of course involves both the hands going like something like that. So if you have your pencils all set, this is an upper body pose and it should be a fairly simple exercise in that we are seeing this from the angle. If we did it from the front angle, might be a little more challenging, but we're doing it from the easier angle today, and that is we begin with the shoulder set here. So arm, arm. That's a little too long for a forearm, but okay, it'll be somewhere around here, I think. And then the adjoining shoulder is right there because we are looking at it from that angle. And one, and that's the upper arm and the elbow, and then the other arm coming in like that. Hand is here, and hand is here. So that belongs to this one. We'll be starting around here, and this one will start around here like that. And then of course we have the torso with that kind of a motion. And then with the head we will do something dynamic. So let's begin first by flatter shape here, and just put that right out. So oval of that sort, like flat on this end. And essentially what we're trying to do is have it go like this. And the eyes, the nose, mouth are like stationed in that sort of upward angle to make for that brilliant effect that we're looking for. And that can be like really expressive when it comes through. So it is also I guess it's an exercise in putting out the hands, so we are also talking about some anatomy going into this. So thumb, and then of course the the outstretched skin, and the fingers, which we can do on our own, but can have instead of being just like set out flat, they can have a character of their own. Like we can go like this, like this. It's all up to us what we would like to do with this. So it's a repel pose, and it can be a dynamic undertaking in the sense that I have seen in different art endeavors where poses like these are utilized. Uh, Not necessarily for any specific purpose. I think that to perhaps like show something that is not ideal, or to discard or refuse a certain uh, ideology. I think these poses are used in abundance. I would say that I have seen it, and I think you could Google images and check if I am correct. So right here we have a person pushing back like something, or I don't know. It's just like dramatic. Maybe something is like hurling toward the person, and this like a natural like reaction to it. So in comic books, for sure, this is tapped into a lot more than it is in other like media. So right here we have so the neck is there. There's the collar structure. If you are curious, going into the chest there, and there's the outstretched arm, forearm. We just have to be mindful of the anatomy as we're going in, of how the anatomy is placed. So like bicep going that way, forearm flowing like that way. until we reach the hand here of, and which I think begins around here, with the same outstretched skin for the thumb, going backward like that, and then we go and put out the individual fingers for that hand, maybe along those lines. So this is a generic face, of course. We can put in all sorts of expressions, and let's give this guy some sort of like fatigues. So just grabbing a routine marker and seeing if I can throw in some fatigues. Putting in some inks there. So shadow going across for that on. Outstretched fabric. Depending on sort of, that was actually a mistake. Shouldn't have been darkened there. I think if the light is like coming, the dark is falling on this end, the dark tones should have been here, but okay, you can get it right. So I'm just putting in some tones more accurately on the fingers now. That was not right. Like the palm should be just white if there's light source coming from that side. And there we have it, quickly put together illustration. Person in a pose where like he's like repelling something, and hands are of course a big part of this expressive posture, but also very instrumental is the placement of the head, the placement of the body. So this is like giving the contorted feeling, which is very essential for this kind of pose, because it's like very instinctive to come up with. So please do check out our other content as well. We put out content every day, and we have many other videos featuring on action poses of this kind. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.